everyone. Welcome to an extra bonus eye drawing lesson. I'm Noelle Rollins, and I'm going to walk you through this drawing that I'm working on here. So there, I was drawing the inner part of the eye and the eyelid closest to the nose. Now I'm working on the upper eyelid. In this bonus lesson, we are going to draw a senior elderly woman's eye, looking at it somewhat from the side. I think it's really good practice for us to see how eyes look at all different ages and angles. So now I'm coming in and doing the lower lid. And again, at any point you can pause this video and go ahead and recreate on your own paper what you see on the screen. So the iris is of course not going to be in the center of the opening like it is when we're looking at someone straight forward. This one is going to be somewhat slanted. There will be a little bit of skin both on the left, and I'm envisioning how the pupil will be here, since it's a little oblong, if you'll notice, since it is from the side. It's almost like taking an inner tube and turning it to the side a little bit, and then the inner part is the pupil. So it's not an exact circle. So here what I'm doing is, with this angle, you have where the tear duct area is, and then you have where the inner eyelid's coming up then on the other side of the eye, towards the nose. So again, I always like trying to find the lash line. That helps me really see how the drawing is going to be set up. So as you can see, towards the edge there, it's a little bit right on the lid, but then it kind of separates a little bit right above the iris. And then here we have our first crease. And so then her skin comes down and has a few wrinkles here. And again, I've shared this in the other video, but I always like to add, if you're drawing a drawing like this for a gift, to give to somebody, typically if I'm not sure how they feel about, any marks on their skin, I try to downplay them instead of overstate them. For the most part, freckles and moles and things like that everybody just accepts them, but for some reason, as a society, we often have a harder time with wrinkles. Even though every person has pores and all different marks on their skin and lines and creases, we all have them, even from a young age. Another thing is, often when you're drawing seniors, the lashes may be a little bit more sparse and not as long. So you'll see here, they're kind of coming up from the lash line, but they are not super dramatic. And so we're going with the same angle here as where her vision is looking to start with. And then as we continue working towards the outer part of the eye, those lashes start to cover the eyeball. Whereas they're more straight out. And if we were looking at her straight on, they'd be coming right at us, more so than straight up. So again, hers got pretty short there towards the edges. And there's a little extra skin there where they meet up. So I always start sketching light, and then as I get more confident that I have the lines in the right place and that things are meeting up how I would like them, You'll notice I often go over a second time to make that line a little bit more prominent. And here I'm going in with the lower lash line. Again, you can see that it's not directly on where the skin meets the eyeball. So here, this is what you don't want to do, lashes that are exactly perfectly spaced apart. Instead, I want you to see here how you can do things like X's, V's, where they meet together. They're all a little curved. Just practice that a few times. You can grab a separate piece of paper and practice that. So then here I am doing them. I always start at the lash line and work my way out, easing up on the pressure of the pencil as I get to the edge of the hair. So it gets lighter the further it is away from the eye. And I'd like to add, while I'm filling in the iris here, drawing can be whatever you want it to be for you. There are people that really love the technical part of drawing and they want to really work on their form and be very precise. It's completely great if you just want to have a general idea how eyes are and how to generally draw them. You could use this knowledge to turn it into more of a cartoon style. You can work at getting very realistic with it. You just do what feels right for you. Art should be relaxing. It should be exciting. And it's such a beautiful way to balance out our thinking and our emotions. For me, I know that when I start drawing, it's almost meditative. I go into another place in my brain and I can just focus on the next pencil stroke. And then I focus on the pencil stroke after that, just one at a time. And it's so calming for me, and it feels like such a gift to myself that it's less about how the art turns out and more about the process and that gift it is to us when we tap into our creativity. So do not let this be stressful. Don't think that you have to somehow have it perfect. No. Just explore with it, play around. If you want to add a little makeup onto this eye, you can put some, fun eyeliner on. You do you. I just want to lay out and help you with the foundations so that you feel like you can play if you want to. I know so many artists, and every single one has a different style. And I just think that is so wonderful, where we could have so many of them draw this exact same eye, and it would look slightly different every time. And it's just so special when it combines your unique perspective with your style. And that is really special. So here I'm just showing a few of where her wrinkles are, where her side of her nose meets her inner eye, just to show you kind of how it all fits together. If you were to keep going with this, she's looking slightly up. And later in these drawing lessons, we are going to have several lessons about drawing skin, and I do want to have at least one that is focused directly on drawing lines on the face and wrinkles and how to shade them, draw them, and even use colored pencil with them. So just disregard the lash practices, and otherwise this is the finished sketch. So as always, you can save this drawing and use it later when we go in and start shading, or just save it as a practice for you to practice after one of our future videos. And it's always fun to just see the different layers and everything as our skills build. It's fun. So just go in with a sense of fun and curiosity and the experience of it all instead of the pressure of it all. And it will be such an enjoyable experience. All right, I thank you so much for watching this video. You are welcome to go back and watch any of the ones previous to this. I hope you're subscribed. I would love if you give this video a like so more people can help find it. YouTube will only show it if people show that they like it. So again, thanks for being here, and I hope to see you at future lessons. Leave a comment and tell me your favorite part of drawing the eye. All right, have a great day. Bye.